questions. We'll start on the left.
Liz, what did you think about your defense down the stretch there? I know in a tight game like this, shots were hard to come by at times. What did you like about how you kind of locked it down at the end?
I think we could have finished plays better. I think we'll see that a lot in film. Coach Brooks was definitely making us aware of that in the huddles. But, you know, at the end of the day, we got the stops we needed. And I think we were good. The main thing, getting deflections. We had a lot of deflections. I think that took them out of rhythm and took them, you know, made them run different stuff than what they originally wanted. So hats off to Liv. She got a few, Toe got a few. So those were big.
Georgia didn't necessarily have the best shooting night, but when it mattered, she knocked down that one at the top of the key late. What are those conversations like? You guys have played together for so long, just, you know, kind of instilling that confidence in, and, you know, knowing you're behind her in big moments.
Yeah. I mean, we stopped needing to have that conversation like 2 years ago. Like, we just know. Like, we're never going to stop going to her. We're never going to stop going to me. So at the end of the game, when they had, you know, 3 people kind of sagging and leaving Georgia on the three-point line, we're giving it to Georgia every time. It doesn't matter how many times she's missed, because she can make clutch shots like that.
In the back, Brooke.
I have 2. First, the crowd.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever seen Castle for a women's game filled up to the corners like that?
We've had it a few times. I don't want to discredit Hokie Nation. Yeah. But, you know, we'll take it time and time again. It can't happen too much.
And then 34 points, but still a fairly low-scoring game team-wise. What were they doing defensively that felt like kind of got everyone out of their rhythm, obviously, except for you, Liz?
I mean, that's just, you know, kind of their goal on defense. They try to be aggressive, get out in passing lanes, get deflections, force steals. So they pushed us off our mark, maybe some, and couldn't necessarily, you know, run things exactly how we wanted, but we also had, you know, a lot of things prepared, Coach Brooks did, for how they played. And I think we all adjusted from last game pretty well.
In the middle, Mark.
Liz, 13 of 17 from the field. What enabled you to be so efficient today? What were you seeing from their defense?
1-on-1. Yep.
Your eyes just light up when there's a defense like that,
Yeah.
or what?
Yeah, I'll take that all day.
Was there a certain point where you kind of felt like this was going to be a big game for you, and you kind of were like, you know, get me the ball, you know, I can.
I mean, that's kind of, I think, our team's mindset every game going in. It was a little bit harder. Like, I think this is one of my lower shot attempt nights, honestly. I've been shooting it like 25 times sometimes. Like, it was a little hard to deliver the passes just because they push us out a fair amount. But, you know, at the end of the day, if, you know, I'm efficient like that, then it's going to be all right.
On the left, Jack.
You guys have won 8 straight since losing to Duke and Durham. Where do you think this team's grown since then? How have you guys been able to find so much success?
I mean, we had our point guard the whole game, this game, which, you know, no matter how Georgia's shooting, her presence on the floor is just massive for us. I'm sorry, Tilly.
No, you're doing good.
Keep going. We've just gotten, you know, better and more solid, too. Defensively, especially, I think we've been a lot more connected. And, you know, I say this all the time. We're not, you know, the most athletic team, but we have huge size, and we have good chemistry on defense sometimes. And when we do, you know, we can hold Duke to 56 points.
Anthony.
You mentioned obviously having Georgia this time of the year. Yeah, Matilda. What are some of the challenges when you have to face these teams, especially some of these really good teams, a second time, and then knowing that there may be a third time down the road in Greensboro?
I mean, for this game, I mean, the only thing that went through our head was revenge. I mean, we went to their place and lost by 20, and like we should never lose by 20. We're too good for that. So, I mean, for this game, I think it was more like a mentality thing than us having to change like too many things. I mean, obviously we like went over some things that we didn't do great the last time, but for this game, we just, I don't know, came in with a different mindset.
And then Liz, you know, I know you probably don't want to talk about this, but like, there's only one more regular season game for you. Do you ever in these moments like take a second to look around and just kind of appreciate what's happening around you?
Yeah, I actually did today. I think today was the most I've ever looked into the crowd. But that's mainly because it used to freak me out, and now I just like soak it in and love it. It used to make me nervous, and now I'm just, you know, realizing that, you know, everyone in there is supporting us, and I appreciate them so much, and I want to remember it. So, yeah, one more.
Up front, on the right.
Yeah, Liz, 13 of 17, like mentioned earlier. When Duke started to get in foul trouble, I mean, 4 players had 4 fouls pretty quick to start the fourth quarter. Did the game plan change a little bit? I mean, you had that one-on-one all game, but did you feel like kind of attacking the lane even more, trying to get them to pick up that 5th foul?
Not necessarily, honestly. I'm pretty used to getting fouled a bunch. I kind of just play the same. But, they were just rotating defenders. That's always, something that happens also. It's not really usual that I, get guarded by the same person for 40 minutes. But, they're good, strong players that have size. So Coach Brooks just did a good job. We had, multiple workouts this week working on moves against them, and it worked.
Well, Matilda, since you were so good with the revenge answer, I'm going to go to you again. You tie game going in the fourth quarter. What was kind of the team's mindset, mentality in the fourth quarter that enabled you to win that game?
I mean, the only thing we said is we're winning this game. I mean, that was the only thing. Nothing fancy or anything. We just said we're winning this game.
You said that when?
A million times.
Yeah.
Literally, every huddle.
And did you think you guys did certain things defensively to make it a tough shooting night for Duke?
Honestly, defensively, it wasn't our best game. I feel like it was a very scrappy game overall. So, we try to be tough, but I don't know if, I don't know if it was us being physical or they just shooting bad, honestly.
Go back to Brooke on the right.
This is for either of you, but Liz, you can kind of speak to playing Louisville in the past, but that's next challenge on Sunday. You guys haven't seen them yet this year, but I'm sure you've seen them on TV. What about you guys makes y'all a challenge to go on the road and potentially get a win against them?
Honestly, I haven't watched them too much this year, but, I'm going to be doing that. We're all going to be doing that a lot over the next couple days. I think, we're just playing well right now. We're playing confident right now. So, every game that's in front of us, we have, a pretty solid mindset that we're going to come out with a win. I've never won at Louisville, so that's going to be, a big opportunity. And they get a lot of people. It's a really great environment for women's basketball. So, yeah, we're looking forward to it.
Back on the left, David.
Matilda, Liz just mentioned that you guys are playing really well right now. What do you like the most about the way you guys are playing, the way you guys are kind of in stride right now? I know you said it was kind of a choppy game and a little sloppy, but to win 8 straight, that's not easy, as you know.
I think one of our biggest strengths is the trust we have for each other. Going back to Georgia, I know she kind of had an off day, but I don't care if she's 5 for 5 or 0 for 5. I trust her just as much to shoot the 6 times, and I think that's one of our strengths, that we have that trust for each other.
All right. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Matilda, great job.